According to multiple hiring studies, over 70% of jobs are filled without being advertised publicly. And yet, most candidates spend hours every week submitting online applications and hearing nothing back. This isn't bad luck, it is a misunderstanding of how hiring actually works. One of the biggest career myths is this: if I keep applying online, I will eventually get a job. That's not how most jobs are filled. In reality, a large percentage of roles are filled through referrals, internal recommendations, and professional networks. This doesn't mean the system is unfair. It means the system is risk averse. If I know somebody well, obviously I will recommend and that person might get hired. In this video, I'll explain why networking matters more than ever, why most students approach it incorrectly, and how strong candidates think about networking. So let us begin. Companies trust referrals more than cold applications. Not because referrals are perfect, but because they reduce uncertainty. Hiring always involves risk. Networking reduces that risk by signaling reliability, seriousness, cultural alignment, and professional intent. When someone inside the system knows you, your application is no longer anonymous. And that changes everything. Somebody is there to vouch for you. A Harvard Business Review article highlights this clearly. Hiring managers prefer known signals over anonymous resumes when faced with high application volume. Networking converts you from a file into a person. Most people say, I hate networking. But what they actually hate is what they think networking is. They imagine asking strangers for a job, sending awkward messages, or pretending to be confident and extroverted. And that is not networking. That's pressure. You are under pressure. Real networking is not transactional, it is relational. Networking is not about asking for favors. It is about being professionally visible before opportunities appear. At Career Arth, we think about networking using a simple lens called NET. NET helps candidates build relationships gradually, create professional visibility, and avoid awkward outreach. NET is not about volume, it is about intent. So here is what NET looks like in practice. Imagine a professional exploring a role of change. Instead of messaging 50 strangers, they shortlist 10 people whose work they genuinely respect. Over a few weeks, they engage with those posts, asking thoughtful questions, sharing relevant insights, or adding context from their own experience. No pitching, no sending resume, no asking, can you give me a job right now? I'm desperate. None of those things happen. When a conversation finally moves to direct messaging, it feels natural. I have been following your work on artificial intelligence. Your post on AI helped me think differently. Is that a good example? That message doesn't feel awkward because the relationship already exists. That is net for you. Not volume, but intent. Strong networks are built by nurturing relationships, engaging with value, and targeting purposefully. When networking is done correctly, something interesting happens. People start thinking of you without you asking. They think of you when an internship door opens, a new job opportunity comes up, a project needs help, a team expands, or a referral is required. Opportunities don't appear suddenly, they accumulate quietly. That's how professional visibility works. People thinking about you even when you are not seeing them face to face. One common mistake is treating networking as apply online, message recruiters, and hope for replies, which more often than not never comes. Recruiters are only one small part of a network. When your entire strategy depends on recruiters, your odds of success stay low. When your visibility spreads across professionals, alumni, seniors, peers, your odds improve dramatically. Who would not want a higher chance of getting good jobs? These behaviors damage networking immediately, such as spamming large number of people, sending emotional or long messages, asking strangers for referrals, ignoring existing connections, connecting without purpose. Networking is not a hack, it is a habit. And like all habits, it takes time to get good at it and takes time to build it. If you start now, you'll succeed. Networking is no longer optional in this age, but it must be done correctly. Clarity matters a lot. Consistency matters. Professional behavior matters. Career Arth frameworks like NET help candidates build networks without any anxiety or awkwardness. Subscribe to Career Arth. This is where career confusion turns into clarity. And remember, networking is not asking for opportunities, it is becoming visible before they exist. Career growth के लिए you need clarity. Without clarity, there will be no growth. I look forward to seeing you at Career Arth.